Now, you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another TNINews video. Now, we've got a lot to cover today, so let's jump right into it. And let's start off with some Marvel news. I don't have a whole lot for you guys on the Marvel front today, but I did have something that I actually forgot to talk about last week, and that was the announcement of the new Marvel Legends Infinity Saga roleplay Nano Gauntlet, Iron Man's gauntlet at the end of Avengers Endgame with the Infinity Stones. So they had done the previous power gauntlet that the Hulk used, but this is the one that Iron Man, Tony Stark, actually had and snapped his fingers. So this one is a little bit different. It is not made with all plastic. It looks like it's got some rubber elastic type material in the fingers so that you can actually snap, do a snapping gesture. I've seen some people make jokes saying it's like a dishwasher glove, but I actually think it's kind of a cool idea. Now, I don't know how durable it'll be, but definitely it's cool that they found a way to give you more movement with the fingers and stuff. The other thing that's different from this one and the previous Infinity Gauntlets that they've done is the gems are actually removable, so you can take them out individually or take them all out however you want, again kind of recreating the scenes from the end of the movie. So that's also kind of cool. And of course, like with the previous ones, the gems do light up and everything. So this is available for pre-order now. It's going to cost you about $100 and it should be out in August. We got official images this week for that Diamond Select Toys Marvel Select 7-inch Loki 2-pack. So I talked about this before. Some images had surfaced online, and now we've got the official images. This is being sold as a Disney Store exclusive. It is available for purchase on the Disney website as I record this. And with it, again, you get a new Loki figure. These are comic book based, and Loki is going to come with a staff and a sword. And also you're going to get with this the Kid Loki. He's also got a knife along with the sword, but you also get the Kid Loki figure, which is not articulated. So the Kid Loki is a static figure in this set. And again, this is available for purchase on the Shop Disney website now. And besides that, we also have a new Toybox figure of Loki, and this is also available on the Shop Disney website. It is a Disney Store exclusive, and it looks like, essentially Loki in his normal outfit, but kind of tying in with the upcoming series. They're doing a Toybox figure, and he's going to come with a staff. Now that's it as far as Marvel news. However, I did want to let you guys know that this coming Thursday, the 27th, there's going to be another live stream event with Hasbro and the Marvel team. It'll be taking place at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Now, if you caught my live stream on Sunday, I gave you guys a hint as to what at least some of the things that you could expect to see, which I'll go on and let you guys know. We should be seeing the full-on wave for the second X-Men Age of Apocalypse that they teased previously at FanFest, where they showed off the Sabretooth figure. Now, since we saw that Sabretooth image, we have seen listings leak out for the rest of the figures in that wave that came via Whoosh. So just to recap, that wave should include Age of Apocalypse version of Magneto, Cyclops, Sabretooth, which obviously is confirmed since they showed the image, Rogue, Kitty Pryde, Iceman, and Legion. Now, no idea what the Build-A-Figure for that wave is, but we should find out this week. And then I believe we may also see some additional retro Spider-Man figures. And then anything else could be, they could tease some other things. They could show off some other store exclusives. I'm not entirely sure, but definitely I'm pretty sure we're going to see the Age of Apocalypse wave, the second Age of Apocalypse wave, and likely some Spider-Man retro carded figures. So stay tuned for Thursday. Of course, we will have full coverage of that on Marvelous News. For you Transformer fans, going up for pre-order just today is the new Transformers Generation Select Artfire figure, which is just a repaint of the Inferno figure. This is based on a 1987 version of the character, a Target Master figure. So this is based on an actual figure, but again, it is essentially just a repaint of Inferno. So this figure is available for pre-order now at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store, and it should be released sometime in November. For you Mezco fans, just today Mezco announced that they are going to be offering for pre-order tomorrow on May 26th a 112 Collective Solomon Kane figure. Now, I don't remember them showing this figure off previously. It is going to be a Mezco exclusive, and I believe this is based on a 2009 movie of the same name. I won't swear to it, but it looks like the actor from that movie, that's what this figure seems to be based on. So I barely remember the movie. I actually had to Google it just to confirm there was an actual movie. And I won't swear to it that this figure is actually based on that movie, but that just based on what I've seen here seems to be the case. But we'll get full images and details tomorrow when the figure goes up for pre-order. And again, it will be a Mezco exclusive. For you Masters of the Universe fans, we've got another 12-inch figure coming from Mondo. This time it's Hordak. And this seems to be based heavily on the 2000X version of the character. And overall, it looks really nicely detailed with the head sculpt and the sculpting on his chest and gloves and boots and everything. So a really nice looking figure. It is on the pricey side. It's going to cost you about $230. Again, it is a 12-inch scale figure. It is available now for pre-order at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store. The figure is going to come with a number of accessories, including 4 pairs of hands. He's going to have a soft goods cape. He's going to have his staff as well as his boned crossbow, which also looks really nicely detailed with this version. And this figure is going to be slated for release in August. For you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans, we've got a look at a couple of new 2-packs coming from Playmates Toys. Now, we had seen listings for these figures surface a few weeks ago, and these images come from an Australian retailer, Pop Cultura, I believe is how you pronounce it, and they have our first look at 2 of the 2-packs. There's actually 4 2-packs that they are doing. They're going to be doing 2-packs based on Leonardo versus Rocksteady and Michelangelo versus Bebop. That's the 2 sets that we're seeing here. And we can see with these appear to be primarily just reissues of the 6-inch classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures they did several years ago, around 2015 timeframe. So nothing much new here. You do get updated packaging that looks more retro-like. However, there are 2 more 2-packs that are being released in this series. You can see on the back of the packaging, and we again had seen listings for these. So those are going to have the 2 remaining turtles as well as a Shredder figure and a Triceraton figure. Now, back when this line, when they originally, Playmates was originally doing the 6-inch line, they had shown off some prototypes for both Shredder and a Krang and Android Body, which never got released. So I'm guessing possibly that the Shredder figure in these 2-packs is going to be that one that was never released. Now, I was never aware of a Triceraton figure being done for this line. That doesn't mean it wasn't something that they had started to work on and then the line got canceled. So I don't know if that's something totally new or it was one other figure that they never announced for the original classic line that they're now going to stick in the 2-packs. And then whether they ever give us the Krang and Android Body remains to be seen as well. But if you missed out on those 6-inch turtle figures and you want to get your hands on it, it looks like you are going to get your chance again. Now, it's not totally clear how or when these figures will be offered here in the United States. Again, so far we've only seen listings from overseas retailers. But I suspect at some point they will get solicited here in the US, whether they're through something like Diamond or they see a general release at places like Target and Walmart. I'm not entirely sure. There's also, when we originally saw these listings, and I can't remember if I talked about these before, I think I did, but there's also, when these, for these 2-packs showed up, there was also some listings for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Cobra Kai, which is based on the Netflix series, which is a continuation of the Karate Kid. So no images for those have surfaced yet, but probably we'll be getting looks at those in the fairly near future as well. Okay, and then finally for the McFarlane Toys front, I've got a couple of things I wanted to share with you. So first of all, now if you caught my live stream on Sunday, we talked a bit about this, but I just wanted to recap here. This weekend, McFarlane Toys released a new image showing off their upcoming Spawn figures for 2021. Now, I've talked about these before. We've seen listings in the Target systems for most of these. GameStop has actually been allowing people to pre-order these figures for about a month now if you go into their physical stores. And McFarlane Toys themselves have teased a few images for these as well. So this is really just our best look at all the figures that are coming this year, which includes Gunslinger Spawn, Redeemer, Raven Spawn, and all of those are, you know, regular scale figures, 7-inch scale figures, and those are going to cost about $24.99. Now, I'm not entirely sure if Gunslinger Spawn is going to be some type of store exclusive or if it will be a general release. Again, GameStop had these in their system, but Gunslinger was not listed there, and so that makes me think that possibly that one's going to be some type of store exclusive. We've seen some listings in Target system, but nothing specific for Gunslinger, but there was a generalized just Spawn 7-inch figure listing in the system, which could be Gunslinger, but again, I just don't know yet. I've been doing some additional checking, but hopefully, you know, McFarlane, when they released this image, said that these would be going up for pre-order very soon, so hopefully more images and details will be coming officially from McFarlane, but if I find anything out before that, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Now, the other two figures are larger scale figures. We've got the Deluxe Clown figure, which is going to cost $39.99, and then we've got the Mega figure, which is Violator, which Diamond Previews, which actually has also listed these, you know, for comic book shops, has this with a 12-inch scale. They're saying it's a 12 inches, so I don't know if it's exactly 12, but that's how they're listing it. And again, that one's going to cost $49.99. Now, with these images, you can see Violator does not look super articulated. Clown has some articulation, but I definitely wouldn't say super articulated. The other figures, the Raven Spawn, the Redeemer, and Gunslinger, those all seem to have, you know, pretty much articulation on par like we saw with the Mortal Kombat 11 version that was released, you know, in the previous year. So again, we should be getting more details on these in the very near future. They should be going up for pre-order, and at least most of these, if not all of them, should be available everywhere. Now, finally, some news that just broke today. We've got our first look at several new DC Multiverse figures from McFarlane Toys. Now, these images come via the latest issue of Diamond's Previews magazine. You know, Diamond is a distributor, so they are soliciting these to comic and specialty shops, and they put out a physical magazine as well as they have a website. These are not yet up on their website, but again, these were put in the magazine, and I believe credit goes to a Mike who took scans for these and posted them online on social media. So with these images, we've got a look at figures that we've seen listings for, listings that had popped up back in February for these, but now we're getting our first looks at these. So for single release figures, we are getting our first look at the armored Batman figure from The Dark Knight Returns, also King Shazam, the Infected, the Demon from Demon Knights, and finally, the Todd McFarlane designed Wonder Woman. So similar to what he did with Batman, he's now designing his own version of Wonder Woman and giving us an action figure of that. So again, we'd seen listings for all of these. And then on top of that, we're also getting our first look at a new 2-pack, which features Hal Jordan, a Green Lantern version of Hal Jordan. Now, I would guess that we will eventually get a single release of Hal Jordan. That seems to be how these 2-packs go. The figures get released in 2-packs, but then also end up getting single releases. So, you know, I don't know if you want to wait and see if there is a single release before you get this one. This is also going to have another version of the Earth 32 Batman figure, which is one that they've already done as a single release. You get the base and everything as well, so that's something that you wouldn't get with a single release. But again, even though I haven't seen any listings for it, I would bet money that McFarlane will release Hal Jordan as a single release figure. The final thing we've got to look at here is another vehicle. This is a new Bat Cycle based on the White Knight, the Curse of the White Knight storyline. So the figure is not included with the Bat Cycle. You have to buy the figure separately, but if you want a Bat Cycle to go with that figure, then you may want to pick this one up. Now, again, we don't have, you know, we just have these magazine scans. Official details and images and all that should be coming probably, I would say, in the very near future. At the very least, we'll probably see high-res images of these surface online in the pretty near future. And then when they go up for pre-order, you know, it remains to be seen, but but likely again in the very near future. And you can probably, go into your comic and specialty shop and, have them pre-order these through Diamond Comics if you want. But other places, I'm guessing, mass retailers and even online e-tailers and stuff will likely put these up officially for pre-order in the very near future. Okay, so that's it for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about in the comments section below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. Stay safe out there, guys, and until next time, I'll catch you later. Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.